Good morning, all. So, till now, we have learned about the first chapter, food, and I gave you some homework as vegetable carving. So now, I'll show you the vegetable carving that I have did at home. So I hope at least those children those who have not done till now, make sure to do it. It will be like an entertainment as well as like learning. Now today's topic is playing with magnets. So the topic is about the magnets. So what is actually magnet? It's a piece of iron made up of compounds of atoms and possessing the property of magnetism. So the presence of property of magnetism is nothing but the capacity of attracting and another iron substance. So when an iron piece attracts another iron piece, it possesses the property of magnetism. So overall this is called as magnet. So before going into this topic of magnetism and magnet, we have to know the story of magnet. Actually, around 2500 years ago, there was a man called Magnus, and he was a shepherd. He used to take his goats and sheep to the hill areas for grazing. So he used to always carry a wooden stick which was having an iron cap at the bottom of the stick. He used to carry it. One day while grazing, he went to a spring of pool of water. There he started poking his stick under the water, and he was poking all the pebbles and stones under the water. Suddenly he felt that something was pulling his stick. So when he took out the stick, he saw a stone stuck to the iron cap, and it was named as lodestone. It was named as lodestone. This is very important. So the man Magnus, what he pulled out with the help of the iron cap, it was called as lodestone. So this is a natural magnet, and it has the property of attracting iron. So this is all about the story of magnet. How come we know the magnet with the help of this person Magnus. Have you seen a pin holder in your office? So what is the use of pin holder? All the pins are kept in that pin holder, and you can see some of the pins are at the bottom of the holder and some of the pins are at the top of the holder. Why they are attached to the top of the holder? Because the top of the holder contains magnet. So the alpins contains iron. So here the magnet is attracting the iron. So some alpins are attached to the top of the pin holder. And you might have seen almara in your houses. Some stickers are attached to the almara. Why? Because the back of the stickers are kept with a piece of magnet. So when you attach these stickers to the almara, it is sticked because the magnet is attracted by iron. The almara is made up of a piece of iron. So the both magnet is attracted by the iron. So we can keep the stickers to the almara or refrigerators. So this is a daily activity that you routinely see in your houses. So never you think why the sticker is attached to the almara. Maybe some of you thought many times. So I think now you came to know why the stickers are attracted to the almara and fridge, because of the magnet that is kept back of the stickers. Now with the help of a magnet, you can find the objects that are stick to the cap of the pin holder. You can put an eraser, a small piece of paper or jump clips in the pin holder. and you can see that paper, pencil, eraser, pen will fall down to the bottom of the pin holder, whereas jump nails, alpins, these will are attracted and attached only at the top of the pin holder. Why does this happen so? The cap of the pin holder contains magnet. So what material is needed for making magnets? How were these magnets discovered? Later on we'll see this one. So the magnets that we are discussing are natural magnets, and these magnets are man-made magnets. So magnets are of different shapes. Here we can see bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ring magnet and disc magnets. This is the main topic, the types of magnets: bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ring magnet and disc magnet. Now coming to the next point, magnetic materials and non-magnetic materials. So the materials that are attracted by magnet are called as magnetic materials, and the materials that are not attracted by the magnet are called non-magnetic materials. So example, take a jump clip and keep near the magnet. If the magnet attracts a jump clip, then it is said to be as a magnetic material. Now take a piece of paper and try to attach the magnet. The magnet does not attract the paper, so it is called as non-magnetic material. So these two definitions are very important. What are magnetic materials and what are non-magnetic materials? The materials that are attracted by magnet are called as magnetic materials. The materials that are not attracted by the magnet are called non-magnetic materials. So here table number 1, they have given the name of the object, material of which object is made. Jump clip is made up of iron, so it is attracted by the magnet. Scale, it is made up of plastic and it does not attract by the magnet. And a piece of chalk, it does not attracted by the magnet because it is made up of lines. And a pencil, it is made up of wood, so it does not attract by the magnet. So here the pencil, plastic scale or a plastic toy, all these are non-magnetic materials, whereas which are made up of iron, like jump clip, blade and keys, key lock, so these are made up of iron, so they are attracted by the magnet and these are called as magnetic materials. Take a piece of magnet, try to do an activity. Magnet does not attract the pen, so this is a non-magnetic material. Now take a piece of clip. The magnet attracts the clip, so here this is a magnetic material. A small pin, it is attracted by the pin, so this is a magnetic material. Now take a piece of duster, wooden duster. Magnet does not attract it, so this is a non-magnetic material. Piece of paper or book does not attract the magnet. These are non-magnetic material. So in this way you have to fill up the table number 1. So this is like a playing for you. So the chapter itself is called as playing with magnets. So when you play with magnets, you know more subject, and you have to fill the table number 1, and you have to learn these diagrams: bar magnet, ring magnet, horseshoe magnet, disc magnet. So these 4 diagrams you have to learn, and it is very important, and the story of magnet is also very important. And table number 1, this is your homework. And how is my carving, children? Vegetable carving. It was done with a yellow cucumber, and I have used some carrot pieces and condiments like lavanga. So carrot, cucumber, with the help of this I have made a small carving. So I hope the children, those who have not done earlier, now with the inspiration of this will try to do a small carving. Thank you for this. This is all for today.